Welcome to qnawire.
So essentially, the question is asking us if the elephant were to snorkel in salt water, would the depth of how far they could snorkel increase, decrease, or stay the same? So option A is incorrect. So A is incorrect because because the pressure in salt water would be higher than that of fresh water. Rather, the density of salt water is greater than the density of fresh water. And because of that, actually, choice B is going to be correct because at any given depth, if the salt water is going to be, if the density of salt water is greater, that means that the pressure will be greater at any given depth in salt water. Because of that, the diaphragm is going to has a maximum allowable pressure difference that I can withstand. So if this pressure difference is increased due to the increase of density of the salt water, that means that the depth is going to be decreased. So the depth will be decreased. And B is correct. And just so that you know, C is not correct only because the density of the air has nothing to do really with the density, with rather the maximum allowable pressure difference that the diaphragm can withstand, because the elephant is actually not immersed in air, it's of course immersed in water. And given that the density of the salt water is greater than the density of the fresh water, at any given depth, the buoyant force is not the same because these densities are different. So C is incorrect and D is incorrect. Again, the correct answer is going to be B. And that's the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.